So I had a talk with Dad yesterday.
That sounds kind of ominous.
Not really. Remember when I was in town last and he told me he wanted me to be chief of staff when he retires?
Yeah, I remember. He gave you the full court press, didn't he?
Yeah. Took a little while for me to warm up to the idea, but I finally came around, and Tom, I really want to do it.
Well, that's fantastic. Dad's wanted you to take over for him since he gave you your first toy stethoscope.
Yeah, well, it seems like Dad has given up on the idea. It's not a slam dunk anymore. He offered the job to Reed Oliver.
That's an odd way to follow through. The guy's not even a people person.
Tom, he's an ass.
And there's that, but I wouldn't worry about it. I think Dad'll change his mind. I mean, you were the one that was adamant about not taking this position just a few months ago, so maybe you caught him off guard. What did he say he's going to do?
Well, he offered to submit both our names to the board, which is a total cop-out, because if Dad really wanted me to have the job, he would tell Oliver, take a hike.
Oh, now you need to stop. I mean, if you want to be chief of staff, you need to fight for this job. Knowing Dad, that's probably what he wants anyway.
So I should just play this game to make him happy? Is that...
You're not going to like what I have to say.
Well, when has that ever stopped you?
Earn the job. Don't inherit it for your own sake. So is that something you can do?
Definitely. In fact, I don't think it's going to be too tough. I'm telling you, Reed Oliver is such an arrogant jerk. I guarantee you, within the first 5 minutes of that interview, he's going to alienate everyone on that board. In fact, I'm looking forward to seeing him humiliated. It's been a long time coming.
I just got one question for you, little brother. Are you going after this job for the right reasons?
As much as I dislike Reed Oliver, I'm not going to rearrange my entire life just to one-up him. I mean, what's the point? I get to gloat for a minute and a half. He goes off and does whatever he wants to do. I'm stuck here running Memorial.
But that's my point. You're the one that doesn't want to be tied down.
Not by the wrong things. No, but Tom, this is right. My whole life I've watched Dad run this hospital. I know what it takes. I know that I'd be a better replacement than Reed Oliver.
But you said you didn't want to be stuck here running Memorial.
If I was doing it for the wrong reason, will you stop twisting my words around? No wonder you became a lawyer.
Yeah, well, words are important. You may think you're saying one thing, but you might be saying something else.
All right, look. This has nothing to do with Reed. It's about me.
Well, I don't give a damn about Dr. Oliver. I don't even like the guy.
Thank you.
But I do think that you are an extraordinary person. I mean, you became a doctor because you wanted to help people, not because you were in love with the perfect. Let's face it, you spent most of your life living in a tent helping people who really needed it. Now, that can be hard work, but it's also exciting, and being chief of staff is not going to give you that kind of adrenaline rush.
Yeah, but Dad did it.
Yeah, he did it great. I mean, he's an amazing person in his own right, and I can understand that you might want to impress him, but following in his footsteps, isn't that taking it a little too far?
Tom, listen, this is not an impulsive decision, okay? And it's not about Reed or Dad. It's about me and what I want. If I was to be completely honest with you, I would tell you that it's a little bit about Katie, too.
Okay, so what is going on between you and Henry?
He hates me for lying to him.
But you two came in here together, so does that mean he's forgiven you or not?
Not. No. And I don't think he ever will.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I know how much you love him. But frankly, if I were in Henry's shoes, I'd do the same thing. That was a pretty big lie.
Thanks for the support.
I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, right? Right? Oh, I know that you and Henry are more than just friends. I know that you're just...
we are. We're best friends. And now I've lost him forever. I told such a terrible lie, and I can't go back, and I can't make up for it. And the worst part is, there was a part of me that knew it was wrong to lie for Vienna, but I've just been so crazy ever since Brad was killed.
I know, sweetheart.
I thought that maybe if Henry and Vienna got back together, that it would be like turning back time, you know? Back to when we were all so happy, but clearly you can't do that, and I made things so much worse by trying.
Well, sweetie, I suppose your heart was in the right place.
Those days are gone, and nothing can bring them back, and I'm so stuck. Because I can't go backwards, but I can't go forward, because every day I miss Brad so much it hurts. And everybody keeps telling me that it's gonna get better, but it just doesn't. doesn't.
It will. It will.
When?
Actually,
I can't deal with this. I can't go on like this every day. I am in so much pain. When does the past become the past so I can move on with my life, so my heart just doesn't keep getting yanked back into something that's gone forever?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, I didn't realize that you and Katie were that close.
She'd probably tell you we're not. But I'm serious about her. But I can understand why she's a little gun-shy. You know, she's still grieving Brad. She's got a new baby.
You rationalize much?
Tom, she cares about me. All right, that I'm certain. But she's feeling vulnerable. She's a bit overwhelmed, all for good reason. Sometimes it makes her do things without thinking them through first.
I got news for you, little brother. This is not new behavior for Katie.
Yeah, but it's been a little more intense since Brad died.
I thought you swore off needy women when you broke things off with Allison.
Look, under normal circumstances, okay, I'd run for the hills. I don't know, Katie, she's different. You know, she's so full of life. And right now it's buried underneath all that grief, and I gotta try to get through to her.
You do?
Yes. For the long haul, I could do worse than heading up Memorial.
What did Katie say when you told her you were staying?
She says she knows how I feel about her.
That's it? Nothing about her feelings?
I mean, she can't make any promises right now. I mean, look, she's not saying no, and she's willing to see where things go, so...
A little vague, don't you think?
Well, that's how it is with us. You know, we have our good days and our bad days, 3 steps ahead, 2 steps back. Katie needs to feel safe, like she's got someone to lean on. And if I'm here running a hospital, I can do that for her.
Fair enough, then do me a favor. Take this thing slow. I mean, Katie's been through a lot. You don't want to scare her off.
Trying not to scare her off.
You know, if you and Katie wind up getting married, we won't just be brothers. We'll be brothers-in-law, too.
Okay, easy. Didn't you just say take things slow? Come on.
Henry's known you way before you even met Brad. And he does know you. He does know how you feel. And sure, he's angry now, but he'll get past it sooner or later.
I don't think so. Especially if something terrible really did happen to Barbara. I mean, what if... I don't want to say it, but what if she's dead?
No, now you're getting way ahead of yourself here.
But we know the kind of person she is. She doesn't just disappear because she's hurt. In fact, she does the exact opposite. That's how she dealt with James Stenbeck all these years.
No, we don't know anything. I mean, you're just leaping to the worst-case scenario.
Well, why not? It happens. The worst thing that could possibly happen to me happened, and I'm never going to be the same for it.
No. This is a whole different situation.
Something is wrong with Barbara, and you know it. I can see it all over you. She could be in trouble or dying as we speak, and you keep telling me to have hope, but there's no hope.
Katie, wait a minute. We don't know anything yet. We really don't. And Henry, they could come back in here and they could say, Barbara was lingerie shopping the other day. We just gotta hold out for the good news, okay?
I'm sorry. I know you're trying, but I can't hear this anymore. Okay, I gotta go home to Jacob.